All right, so today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. Over the weekend, a friend of mine had a birthday, and another mutual friend of ours was there. He does like buy sell trade, and he had this rock crusher mint in box, and he was selling it on his eBay account, and I noticed that he had it, and he likes Transformers. He's a Transformer collector. And so I said, I got a Machine Wars Optimus Prime. I mean, he's missing a bunch of stuff. Like, he's nowhere near complete, and there's a bunch of, like, panels and stuff missing off of him. But would you be interested in doing an even trade? And he said, yeah, sure, why not? So here it is. And this is not necessarily something I've been wanting, but I watched a video that Hooded Cobra Commander 788 or HCC 78 that's on YouTube. I watched him put one together, and I thought it was okay. Again, it's not necessarily something I'm just going to go out of my way and get, but he had one and he was willing to trade. I didn't have to spend any money, and then I'm also decluttering the storage room. So I figured, hey, why not? So, but this is going to be a full-length video of me putting this thing together. If you want to skip to the end to see it put together, hey, you're not hurting my feelings. I don't even know if anybody's going to watch this, and if anybody does, great. If not, hey, that's okay too. And mostly I just make these videos for my son and me, and just for, just for laughs, basically, memories. Anyway, so let's get this thing opened up. Gung Ho is in there. He was held in there, looks like by a rubber band, which has probably long been since dry rotted. So when you put him up, he just kind of loose in there. But let's open this thing up, put it all together, and see what it looks like. Let's cut the tape. It's no longer mint sealed. I know these things really aren't worth a whole lot of money, but that's okay. I feel bad that my friend, he got an Optimus Prime that's just missing a ton of stuff. And I mean, that thing was missing a ton of stuff. So he says he's going to complete it. I'm sure he will. But he likes Transformers. He's a Transformer collector, so I'm a G.I. Joe collector. I do like, man, look at that rubber band is all kinds of dry rotted. Just disintegrated. But I'm more of a modern G.I. Joe collector. It is an O-ring. I didn't think that. I was just making sure this is an O-ring figure, and it is. And doesn't really look like anything like Gung Ho. I'll be honest with you, if any Command & Conquer fans are out there, it looks more like Kane to me. That's the first thing that pops in my head is Kane. But he's got rubber band around his neck there. Gosh, that thing is just so dry rotted. I'm glad that O-ring's still holding together pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad looking figure. It's not bad looking at all. Typical articulation for. And there's the G.I. Joe logo. Oh, first joints. Time they pop, you can hear them popping. But there's his feet, I guess, something for. But yeah, this is again, this is something not necessarily that I've been like wanting, but it's called by Built to Rule versus the G.I. Joe versus Cobra. This was like in the Spy Troops era. So there's an advertisement on the back for Spy Troops. So this is 2002. Yeah, that's what it says on the back. This is 2002. And there's his file card. Sorry about the background noise. Cats are coming in and out as always. And but there's that file card if you want to read it. Sorry, Phoebe's wanting attention as always. All right, there's the podcat. Yeah, I need you to move, please. Move. I know you want attention. Yeah, this cat right here is the most attention hogging cat in the entire world. This cat wants attention 24/7. But I understand, because as far as you know, she just showed up to my house one day and we didn't know. I don't know where she came from, and the veterinarian that I took her to said she was probably a stray for over a year. So. But luckily there's not too many parts in these things, so we need, let's see, what am I looking for here? I like to get all my parts kind of laid out and organized to make sure everything looks good. Phoebe, I need you to move, please. All right, cat. Knocking everything over. And when she wants attention, she's going to get it. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 1. Here we go. That's the piece I'm looking for. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of these. All right, let's see here. Now I'm going to take the body. It looks like... Looks like I'm gonna put it right here. It already definitely feels better than the it definitely feels better than the Forever Clever ones. I'm just double checking, making sure everything goes where they're supposed to go. All right, now this piece looks like it goes up here. There, sorry, I'm paying more attention to the instructions than I am to this thing being in the video. But sometimes my son is like, he'll be at his mama's and he likes me to do stuff on YouTube so he can see what I was up to. Nope. Is it this one right here? Looks like it's this right here, yep. And I love that boy. He's a very funny boy. Cracks me up. So full of, he reminds me a lot of me. He's very impish. He's a very impish little boy. always pulling little pranks and tricks and stuff all the time. And I used to do that to my dad. I used to play pranks on him all the time. All right. This doesn't look that hard to put together, to be honest. It looks a lot simpler than I thought it would be. And I wonder what this piece up here inside here was for. Why don't I open it just to go ahead and get it out of. But yeah, it's got a little piece inside there. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's just to show what it looks like. I'll go ahead and free it. If I can. Oh, it's taped in there, that's why. Well, let's cut it on out of here, shall we? And, but yeah, like I said, I watched Hooded Cobra Commander 788 put one together. The one he put together was pretty cool. I forget the name of it right now, but I remember it was red. And it was Cobra. I'm pretty sure it was a Cobra thing. But it was pretty cool looking. And I really like watching Hooded Cobra Commander online. He's really funny and very informative. And I also like watching JLS Comics. That's another one I highly recommend. They are very, they teach me stuff all the time. And there's things that as much as I love GI Joe, I don't know everything about it, and I watch him because he tells you a lot of interesting facts, and and I like him, and I like What's on Joe Mind. Those guys are awesome, and yeah, it looks good so far. And I also really enjoy the Photo Vipers videos. He's got some really neat stuff on there. He takes pictures. He sets up dioramas and takes pictures of it. And what can I say? The guy's talented, or the person is talented with that. They do very. Sorry, another cat's coming in. That was Mimi. That's Phoebe. She's a calico. Hey, Phoebus. And the other one, she's just a black cat that she's a mess. She's always catching critters and stuff and bringing them inside, and she never kills them. She only brings them inside and lets them go, and they all start running around the house, and I have to wind up chasing all these darn. I wind up having to chase all these darn critters. Yeah, that's how it looks so far. So far, this is actually really easy. I really like how nice everything pops together. I mean, this is everything on here is going together extremely smooth. I mean, it's impressive how smooth everything is. Was it supposed to go here or back here? Back. Looks like back here behind the seat. Okay. And then the handlebars are supposed to go right here. I mean, everything's just going in so smoothly. And looks like the stickers are already pre-applied. So and that don't hurt my feelings whatsoever. Yeah, that don't hurt my feelings. Like pre-applied stickers don't hurt my feelings whatsoever. And this looks like this goes here. These do have missile launchers, so it's a little bit of the 90s remnants. Which is okay to me. Oh, it does spin. Okay. Let's see what's a good way to get this thing in there. Not that way, obviously. Yeah, see, look, spins. There's the missile. I won't put it in there yet because I'll be shooting it on myself all the time. All right, now these little things are supposed to be, looks like right here. Yeah, and they're guns. This thing's full of guns, and I mean, I like it, I'll be honest with you. I'll be real honest, I really like these. I honestly like this better than the Forever Clever. They are very, let's see. Yeah, the pictures don't show it with these little notches sticking up, and it looks like it has to go this way so it sits flat. So, and every one of them have notches, but seeing the pictures here, they don't look like they have notches on them. And even the picture on this thing, there's no. So you could cut these off, but I'll be honest with you, I'm just gonna leave them on there. I mean, it ain't hurt nothing. So let's put these wheels on. Easy. 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 Oh, I like that clicking sound. Oh yeah. And oh, I forgot to put the gun on the other side. That's all right, no big deal. Just put it on there. But yeah, my one of my best friends, he turned 40 over the weekend, and the other one turns 40 in a couple more months. But we were celebrating his birthday this weekend, and I drove all the way out to Georgia, which is about 5.5 hour drive from me. It was a pretty long drive, but man, was it worth the drive? It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed going. Yeah, there's fires and everything. Yeah, I had a lot of fun going, and glad I got a chance to go. I almost didn't go because I couldn't get off work, and I work at a parts store, at retail. Basically, I work retail, and trying to get off work at a retail store, if you don't know, is like trying to pull teeth without any Novocaine. It's a nightmare. And then I put in a request a few months ago, and my request, at first it was approved, and then so I was able to, oop, I knocked that back up, that's okay. First my request was approved, and then it came back unapproved because I had transferred to another store. And, well, maybe I can scoot them a little closer. But yeah, I have gotten transferred to a store that really needed people. But I didn't know that 2 other people had already put in a time off request for the same time I did. And so it was conflict, and mine wound up getting knocked out since I was the newest one at that store. Mine had gotten knocked out, or my request got knocked out, and so they, you know what, maybe I need to push that up a little more. This thing is really sitting far back. But anyway, I'm rambling on here. But yeah, so I almost didn't go, but I'm glad I got a chance to go, and I got this thing, and honestly, seeing this, I like the figure. It's, of course, it's not vintage. It's not the original. It's nowhere near the original. They're kind of bulky. But, oh, there's more. Man, rubber bands really dry rotted the heck on them. It's kind of sticky. But yeah, like I said, I knew I had that old so I get so distracted, I apologize. I don't even know what I was talking about. But I'm glad I had an old Optimus Prime sitting out in storage. I didn't know what to do with them. I thought about giving them to Goodwill, but I thought about either sending them to Goodwill or selling it online or something, but and then my friend, I just happened to check his online account. I'm not going to say it on here just because I don't know if he wants me to. I didn't talk to him about maybe promoting his eBay account. He's got some good things on there, but again, I don't want to just go out on the limb, and in case he doesn't want, I mean, he may not, but anyway, I just happened to look on there and I saw this thing. He does sell some G.I. Joe stuff, not much, but he does have some, and he has some that comes and goes, and he's the same one that I got that hardball from that I fixed. He bought it I'm trying. You're supposed to be able to put his feet inside the little holes there, and it's supposed to hold them in, but it's just not working very well. And I want to spend the whole video trying to get him to cooperate. So anyway, I might look at my extra weapons thing to see if I have a helmet. Dude needs a helmet. But anyway, yeah, so I bought he's the one that I got the hardball from, and when I put it together on one of my videos because it was just cool. And I actually was able to get all the pieces to hardball. And I had an original, or I have the modern hardball, but it's a Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders hardball, Slaughter's Marauders. I don't have the vintage one. The Slaughter's Marauders one doesn't. It looks sort of vintage, but it's in Slaughter's Marauders colors, and I was like, you know what? I just bought the other day. I just bought a G.I. Joe Slam, and I didn't. And I tried to put some modern figures in there. I tried to put some of my modern figures in it, but the modern just did not fit in them. I've tried like 3 or 4 of them, and there was a couple I could probably make fit, but I tried my hardest to make them fit, and I just couldn't. So I wanted a couple of vintage to put in there. And but anyway, I'm rambling. So there's also another mode for this one. It's called Land Luge, whatever. And there's the instructions for it. And I don't think it looks terrible, but I mean, that's what it would look like. And it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't, but I'll be honest with you, I like the Assault Quad better. But I may change it later. But for now, I like the way it looks there. I mean, don't get me wrong, that looks pretty sharp. Has a little, canopy over him. It looks pretty sharp, but I like this Rock Crusher better, or Assault Quad. The whole thing's called Rock Crusher, but it's got Assault Quad and Mode 2 Land Luge. Anyway, sorry I would keep rambling on. I get so distracted so easily. And but yeah, it looks really good. I like it, and I think it was worth the trade, and hopefully he can make some money off of that Machine Wars Optimus Prime. I mean, that thing was missing so much stuff. Hopefully, I mean, I know these they're really cheap on eBay. I just hope he can make up the difference, because he was asking $15 for this, and he jumped, but he's a Transformer collector. He likes Transformers. I like G.I. Joe. I mean, I like Transformers okay. I have a couple. And I kept Machine Wars Starscream because that one's complete and it's still in good shape. But when I bought Machine Wars Optimus Prime, like when I got him, I bought him from a KB toy store, and he was like, when I got in the car and opened it up, it was missing everything. And I tried taking it back inside to return it, and they didn't have another one, so I just kept it, and I never saw another one again. And so I just held on to it, and then I was like, I keep thinking to myself, maybe I'll get rid of it, maybe I'll keep it, I don't know, maybe I'll finally find another one to put all the parts to. But I'm not a big fan of Machine Wars. There's a new, I forget the name of it, but they sell it at Walmart, and they're a little bigger, and they look really good. And but they are expensive. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. Phoebe, get out of my face. But that's the one I plan on getting some of them eventually. But anyway, I'm rambling again. Yeah, it looks good. So, G, if you watch this video, I approve. Thank you very much. I did wind up opening it. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not. I thought about keeping it in the box, but I am going to keep the box. I am going to keep all the stuff just to, I might display this with the box like that behind it. I may do it like this. So, but it looks good. And if you watch the whole thing, bless you. If you skipped, well, that's okay too. But yeah, this is it. I like it. Let me zoom down here for a good. There it is. It looks good. I really do like this. I think this. I don't remember seeing these in the store. I really don't ever remember seeing these. But these came out at a time that I had kind of stepped away from G.I. Joe, and I was Star Wars was still relevant, and I think episode 2 or 3 was out then. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I can't remember what happened yesterday, but I'm pretty sure Star Wars was out, and I do remember I got some of this G.I. Joe versus Cobra, the spy troops. I did buy some spy troops, and I did buy some Valor versus Venom stuff, because they sold it at the Dollar General, or it's either Dollar General or Dollar Tree, I can't remember. They sold that line down there, and I just happened up on them, and I went, oh, hey, wait a minute, I bought a few of them. I bought some of my favorite characters. Nothing, I didn't buy the whole line. I just bought a few of my favorite characters, and then I kind of dropped the ball on that again for, because again, Star Wars was out and relevant, and that's what kind of took over for a while when G.I. Joe was kind of they were getting kind of weird, and so I kind of backed off of G.I. Joe for a while and went and then Star Wars re-released all their plastic figures, and I bought everything I could. But anyway, again, rambling on. G, thank you for this thing. I appreciate you very much. I'm not going to use your name in here because I don't know if you want me to or not, but that's okay. And I appreciate you very much for this. Hopefully you enjoy your Transformer. Thanks again for trading me, even trade for this. And honestly, I may get a couple more of these. Again, I'm not going to get the whole collection, but I'll probably get a couple more of these. These are definitely way better than the Forever Clever line. And the only thing I like about the Forever Clever is the little Lego figs. And but Creo was much better. But at least the Forever Clever line is new, and they're trying to keep it going. And I hope the Classified series kind of rekindles the G.I. Joe, putting stuff on the shelf and getting kids interested again, so G.I. Joe will keep going. But anyway, thanks for watching this. Sorry I rambled on a lot. Again, I got the attention span of a squirrel. And I get distracted, and I have like too many thoughts running through my head. And anyway, this is what it looks like. There's the name. That's Gung Ho with it. He does not come with any kind of weapons or any kind of backpack or anything. He's just a figure. He's not a terrible quality figure. He actually looks pretty good, and it is O-ring style. That surprised me. I figured it was going to be like the Valor versus Venom, or is it Valor versus Venom when they stopped doing O-ring? I can't remember right now. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hope y'all enjoyed this. Sorry I rambled on a lot. And I really like this. Y'all take care.